Okay, this will be an interesting one. I don't think we've never done one like this before. Let's see if we can make it look good. It's going to be a tricky one, interesting one to say the least. Going to be dual colour. Maybe 400's too big. Maybe we can make it 300 by 300. This user interface drives me mad. It's fucking stupid. Stupid Konica Minolta. They think they can imitate a mobile phone flick and drag functionality, but it's nothing like it. It's shit. It's fucking shit. Bloody stupid, to say the least. But that's money fuckers for you, like Shai Yamana, the CEO. He can go fuck himself. Anyway, we got here a chain, or multiple chains. It's actually a necklace. So that's one end, and that's the other end. And this is the normal sort of gold plating or whatever, and this is the some kind of plasticky painted sort of stuff. We're going to use this. It's an interesting piece. I'm going to try and put it in a pile that looks aesthetically pleasing. I might get rid of these end bits, just hang them over the edge. But basically, yeah, we got here this full-on coloured chain and brass looking chain. I'm actually thinking it could be 400 for this. Okay, out it comes. That looks interesting. The red's come up a treat, and that looks nice, but the arrangement isn't terribly good. Got to make the arrangement better. Got too much of the pink, the magenta coloured chain on there. We're going to just mix it up with some of that brassy chain, and hopefully that'll look better. A little bit hit and miss, folks. The colours look good. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer. Still not the greatest. I still wish that chain could be more. Maybe we could, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try another movement around. I'm going to twist it around. Twist it around, make it more interesting. Just twist it around and mix it up a bit. Try and mix it up. Yeah, that looks more interesting. We could perhaps use this and enlarge it off. Wondering if we're going to maybe make it a full colour image first and then, don't know, because 400% is the maximum. Maybe we just gotta move this around again. Maybe move it down a bit. Maybe move it down so we don't lose, so we don't have any edges showing. And we've got to move that back. So let's see how that looks. It's a hit and miss job, folks. Real hit and miss. Yeah, that looks more interesting. Still looks shit house. Wondering, trying to fucking do this, trying to do this really well, and it's not an easy thing to do, folks. Gonna try and rotate it like so. Gonna rotate it. Okay. I wish there was a higher enlargement than 400. It would be nice if there was an 800% enlargement. The photocopier industry doesn't like to make anything new and cool, so they don't try to make anything new anymore in the photocopier industry. They just care about making a quick dollar, and they hire people who are not talented enough to work in an R&D lab. Basically, all they care about is making money, and they use cheap labour and yes men to do their bidding. And they don't care about the environment or the human race. They just care about themselves. And that's the kind of person Shai Yamana, who is the Konica Minolta CEO. He's really not smart enough, and he's not talented, and he's not really a nice person from what I can tell, judging by the equipment he's created or has authorised. And they just use gimmicks like this flick and drag so-called functionality, and it's really just not good enough. And the photocopier industry is just full of assholes who don't care about anything but their own fucking money, and they don't care. I don't see any new features on photocopiers anymore. When I was young, back living in the 90s, there was always new features being introduced, and it was always exciting to see a new model come out. You know, yes, I used to miss the old ones and all that, but then I used to get excited about the new features. And now the features are just legacy ones, that ones from previous generations of equipment. And basically, that's all you get is legacy. You don't get anything really, really brand new and exciting. It's all just been repackaged, redone, but it hasn't actually got any new functionality. And I find the photocopier industry really boring. I find it boring as well as infuriating. And what can I do at the moment? You know, I'm just a fucking user of a photocopier. But one day I'll be building my own, and mark my words, they'll be a lot better than this piece of shit. But that's another story. We're nearly finished this demo, folks. Finally, we've made something good out of this strange necklace. Never seen a necklace quite like this before. Got it from an op shop. You get a lot of good stuff from op shops, folks. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think now we can finally call this demo quits.